Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. I'm Christina. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the next MLM Top Fails video. It is number 29 already. Yes, lots of top fails, and this still, to this very day, is my favorite anti-MLM type of content of all times, and that's why we're gonna do another MLM Top Fails video today. So hello, welcome. I hope you're excited. I always am. I have a good mixture of content, kindly sent by some of you. We have to talk about Bodi and the Bodi or Beachbody opportunity, about Amare. I know, it's gonna be a tough one as usual. Then about MLM entrepreneurism, which I find very interesting, and somebody playing dumb. Because I don't understand why people critique MLMs. Those are the type of clips that we're going to take a look at today. I hope you're excited. I always am about these videos. I'm glad you're here. If you're interested in these videos, then please subscribe, like the video, comment, share. All of that helps the video out a lot. A big thank you and a shout out also to the channel members. I really appreciate your support and that you show up regularly to watch these videos. I really appreciate it. If you are interested in memberships, then take a look if that is something that could be interesting to you as well. But let's get into MLM Top Fails, and let's start with Bodi.
Into my walk, and I started incorporating this really last week, but morning walks, so I can listen to my personal development while I am walking, getting a good daily message in, getting some extra steps in before me being mom, wife, nurse, like everything to everybody else. I think that's how a lot of moms, our days go, is that we are summoned to take care of everybody else, and then we put ourselves on the back burner. And 9 years ago, literally.
Not just if you're a mom. I'm not a mother, but I've also started to really incorporate certain spots throughout the day just for myself. Either do morning walks or morning workouts or stretching sessions. I always take a lot of time in the morning to get ready because I like to drink my coffee and just listen to YouTube or just listen to the birds singing outside. That is how I really take care of myself. And if it's a more stressful morning because I need to get ready quickly, then I will do that during my lunch break or after work. So I think that's always a good approach, that you take time for yourself.
9 years ago, literally, I signed up to become a coach. It was called then. Now we're called partners, because really when you sign up, the coach term was sort of arbitrary in the sense that like you didn't know what you were doing. Like, how do you coach other people when like you're just trying to get a hold of your own goals? And I looked at it a way for me to invest in my own emotional health, my own physical health.
I find that's a very good point. It's a bit strange though that she's wearing a coach top, a coach sweater, so we're still going the coach route. But yeah, the distributors in Bodi, Beachbody, were called coaches, although they didn't have to have any credentials. They didn't have to be personal trainers, accredited ones. They didn't have to have knowledge, educated knowledge in medicine or educated. Why am I saying this? They didn't have to have education and knowledge in nutrition. They didn't need to be certified nutritionists in their countries. They could just call themselves coaches. They also didn't have to have any background information on medicine, but they just were allowed to call themselves coaches because that was what Bodi called its distributors. I think that's a good change. That was a good start. In my opinion, Bodi is still the same system as was Beachbody, and they're still promoting unhealthy eating and consistent workouts that can really wreck a lot of their former coaches as well. I have a very strong opinion about Bodi, and I don't think that they really changed for the better. It was more of a PR move, but I find it good that the term coach is not what they call their distributors anymore, but that they are distributors now. That's a good step. I don't want to diminish that. Nonetheless, the system hasn't changed. Still, everybody can sign up for this, whether they have medical knowledge, whether they have knowledge about workouts. They're not personal trainers who can teach you about certain workouts that are specific to you, and especially if you struggle because of health issues and you shouldn't do certain workouts because you have problems in the lower extremities or you have problems with your shoulders, for example. There's certain exercises you cannot do, and none of these people can really properly advise you on that. And yeah, she's still wearing a coach shirt, so it's a good step. And it was absolutely ridiculous. The Bodi called its distributors coaches. It was a good step that they got rid of that. But some people still call themselves coaches because I guess it's part of their self-worth.
It made me literally make this my job. And even though I didn't know anything going in, I have no background in fitness or nutrition. One course in nursing school, just like doctors do. But like, it made me deposit into my emotional bank account every day. And it brought me into a world where other women were doing the same thing. So then all of a sudden you're surrounded by people who want to summon the best of who they are every day. They want to grow, they want to learn, they want to get healthy, they want to also deposit into their actual bank account and provide more for their family. And what this job does is get you paid to be the best that you can be. And
no, it doesn't. You also don't deposit in your in your imaginary bank account. Most people in Bodi don't make a lot of money. If I find the income disclosure statement, I will show it to you now. I didn't look at these clips before, so it's me cold reacting to these, which I typically don't do. But because I'm prepping for my vacation, I had to cut some corners. So if I find the Bodi income disclosure statement, a more up-to-date one, I will include it here so that you can take a look. Most people in network marketing and also in Beachbody will not make a lot of money. They will lose money because of a system that rewards the people at the top, but not people at the bottom. And a lot of people left Bodi or Beachbody as well because their paychecks were tanking. So you actually depositing in your actual bank account, if that's what you want to do, you should get an actual job and not join a network marketing company, because you would have to build a big team while selling the workouts, selling the shakes, but also recruiting a lot of people. That's realistically how you could make money in Bodi. But you need to recruit a lot of people and you need to be able to build a big team. And Bodi is already saturated. They're going through a crisis themselves. That's also why I believe they did this entire rebrand, to make the MLM look more friendly than it actually is. And most of the people in Bodi, as she admitted as well, although she probably has more background information as a nurse, she was not a personal trainer, she wasn't a nutritionist, and she still isn't. She is still a distributor in Beachbody, and now she knows the system a bit better, but that doesn't make her an expert. So advising on people and on people's health and workouts years down the line doesn't mean that you're suddenly a professional. You're still a distributor in a network marketing company.
Help others along the way. I think we have to be quite careful of who we let take from our emotional bank account and who adds to it. And with Bodi, you really are surrounded by people who want you to have success. Like, we want you to wake up every day and want to crush it, right? And are disciplined and motivated. And you just bring people who have those same values and same mental health into your world. And the more you surround yourself with people that are like that, just more joy, mental stability, it just is, right? So I am helping 3 women this next month crush it with their workouts, with their nutrition, with their investment in themselves to be a partner. And if that is you, I want to hear from you. I signed up after my birthday with my birthday money my parents gave me, and made the best investment in my life to be a Bodi partner. This year I had a facial. So, I mean, that was a great self-care investment. But this investment is, you get access all year to the best workouts. You get access to our incredible partner community. You get the best options to supplements. And you just get to work on you. And that's your job, is to be the best version of yourself every day. And I did it for accountability and to show up for other people, because I knew if I did that, I'd show up for myself. And that's exactly what it did. But it also has brought so many other life blessings along the way. So 9 years.
The sad thing is that a lot of people who joined Bodi in the past actually believed that they were doing exactly what she says, helping other women, being the best versions of themselves, helping them with their nutrition and their workout while helping themselves. That was the genuine approach a lot of people took when they joined Bodi, but then they realized, well, that's really not what it's about. It's about recruiting a lot of people, hooking those people on auto shipments so that they can receive the cat litter, allegedly, cat litter tasting like protein powder supplement that Bodi pushes specifically on its distributors, Shakeology. And then you need to get those people to stay in the company as long as possible. And only the people at the tippity top are able to make money. And even their paychecks have tanked. Lots of people left Bodi. So unfortunately, a lot of people joined Bodi because they actually believed that tale. But it seems to be a very catty, a very competitive, and also a very unhealthy surrounding. I uploaded a video not too long ago that is called Is Bodi Okay? I will link it up here if you want to take a look, where some of the distributors also say, you know what, I'm not motivated to do this at the moment. I don't want to work out. I hate it here at the moment. So lots of people in Bodi were somewhat more truthful. They tried to have a positive spin at the end of their pitches about workouts and nutrition, but in my opinion, it didn't work out that well. It must be an extreme pressure to be in Bodi and to consistently have to look a certain way, reach out to people, trying to recruit them, trying to sell something to them, do your workouts, film yourself while you do your workouts to attract people like you to also join the company. And while you need certain people on your team, first of all, you need a big team, and then on that team, certain people also need to hit certain ranks, sell a certain amount of product, recruit a certain amount of people. I'm sure that they also want those people to be successful, but in the end, it is you recruiting a lot of people so that you have a big enough team so that you can profit off of that team. It's about you and not necessarily about your team. And then we also have something that I would call MLM Classics. I want to work together with 3 women. I have 3 spots open next month for 3 people to really crush it with their business and with their workouts. She will take on as many people as are interested in this. There is no cap to this. It's a way to create urgency and to say, hey, if you're interested in this, if this opportunity is interesting, reach out to me. But I only have 3 spots left. They don't. They don't have spots left because they work in a recruitment-based business and they need as many people as possible to do the workouts, to purchase the supplements, and also to join their team. The same distributor also has another appearance on social media, so we will take a look at that as well. It was yet again sent to me by one of you, and apparently she has to dumb down the business opportunity, so let's take a look.
Dumb this down just a little bit because I think when we start a new adventure, we like to overcomplicate it. And what this is a way for you to be passionate about fitness and pursue something every day that's a challenge, but really you are focusing on your own journey always as the main thing. And I like to say what we do is drink a shake, read a book, press play, and invite others to join us. It's really that simple. And when you don't overcomplicate it and you just say like, hey, I'm doing this program, this is what's working for me, invite your best friend in, invite your mom in, invite your cousin in, and do it together. It's so exciting and it's empowering, and you lose the excuse of, hey, I'm now finally motivated because I have other people that are counting on me. It's not just discipline, it is like the identity piece. Like, I identify myself as someone who gets up in the morning and does her workout, who invites others to join her because she wants a kick-ass fitness group that other people like to go into and be part of. That like is what pushes me forward. I can't just like not show up. It's just not even it's not a thing. So here I am like trying to make and better myself every day for me, but it also is a business building activity. And I think when you focus on that piece and not like, well, who am I gonna invite? Or I don't have time, or like, I don't know anything about fitness, or I'm just in the beginning stages of my journey, like, who would follow me? Like, people just want to join someone that they like, know, and trust. and they feel like it's going to be there for them. And that's why I have people join me, is because they see me show up every day, rain or shine, shit going on in my life or not, because I care about the people that sign up with me and I stick by them forever. Like, I have lifelong friendships, lifelong clients, because they know that I'm not going anywhere. And that's just like, it's just, it, like, that's what it is. Just show up for you every day to be the best person that you can be, the healthiest version of you. And other people come into your circle. The right people come into your circle. So tonight at 8:30 p.m., we are doing an informational Zoom, just 30 minutes. And if you can't be there live, because I know I'm busy mom life, ask for the recording and I will get it to you.
Why would you have to dumb down a workout routine or nutrition? I think she's talking about the business opportunity here, because the compensation plan is really, really complex. MLM compensation plans and how to be successful in theory are very simple, yes. Recruit as many people as possible and sell products. And then you need to take a look how to hit the next rank, whether it is recruiting people, selling, whether you can stack people or not. And in Bodi, it is rather complicated, and I believe they also changed their compensation plan not too long ago. And you need to have a lot of people under you do certain tasks. And if you were honest with people who are interested in the business opportunity from Bodi, then you would also have to give them, I think, a good overview. But if you did that, then those people would recognize how complicated it really is to make a lot of money, because you're expected to spend a lot of money on the product, on an auto shipment. And just Shakeology itself is really, really pricey. And if you're expected to show up to the workouts you yourself might also need to purchase, then you spend a lot of money. And that way they can try to disguise that you will spend a lot of money, but the likelihood of you getting money back in the business opportunity is not that great. That is what I think she is saying here, because it sounds, of course, so much better. Show up regularly, do something for yourself, inspire other people, invite them to join. We have an opportunity, come and take a look, and that way you can make money, which is just not true. It would be way better to say, hey, if you want to be successful in Bodi, you need to be at the top of the compensation plan. You will have to recruit thousands of people. Those people will have to purchase the cat litter Shakeology, allegedly, regularly. You will also have to have some external customers, of course, but you need a big group of people. And because we're already so saturated, and because Bodi already has such a bad name, so does Beachbody, it will be really, really hard for you to achieve, but get prepared to spend a lot of money on the products. And also, don't really talk about the stress and how stressful it is if you have to show up regularly, if you have to work out consistently, film yourself because you need to prove that these workouts are working. That is also something that at least she doesn't mention here. So I guess dumbing down the business opportunity is a great way to not really give people a full overview over what to expect in Bodi, but it is not really fair towards the people who might want to sign up, because they don't get the full picture. The next post is from an Amare distributor. We're going to sell in the health and wellness insanity universe. And she's sitting on the steps towards a trip that the Amare distributors could earn. And while she's on these steps, each step forward is a step closer to paradise. She posts about the happy juice. I suspect that's the one she's talking about when she refers to the health benefits of the cortisol cocktail. Be prepared for some insane health claims, because that is what people in Amare unfortunately do. The cortisol cocktail that has gotten me off my decade battle with antidepressants, of course. Amare cannot say this, and the distributors also cannot say this. If you see people like this, you can report them. Locally, she is from the United States, so you can report them to the FTC and also to Amare, but Amare doesn't do much, which is unfortunate. You cannot claim that Amare products were helpful or were the reason why you could get off your antidepressants. That can also eventually kill someone. Solidified my alcohol-free journey. Is she a part of your Sober Guides team? Not sure. But there is also no proof that the Happy Juice, a concoction of 3 supplements, can help you to stay alcohol free. They're also unfortunately sometimes targeting addicts. Some people are very, very, very prone to doing so, which is really upsetting because there is no proof that taking those supplements will help you. get you clean from alcohol or other addictions. Healed my cystic acne. It's really a miraculous drink. Also something that you cannot claim. Replaced my hair extensions with insane hair growth. Monat would disagree. Sleep I used to medicate for. So you got off your sleep medication, of course. A calm I used to drink for. Plus has allowed me to trek to Utah, Mexico, Nashville with Vegas and a 7-day Mediterranean cruise this summer for free. No, it's not for free. You have to join Amare. You have to do a lot of weird posts like this that are also not compliant because there are lots of health claims that you cannot make. And in the end, not everything is paid for. And then on top of that, you also have to pay taxes. So it's not a free trip. Has increased my income by $35K. Has rewarded me with an iPad, AirPod Maxes, $1,000 in gift cards. You could just get a normal job and get those things and more, but all right. Yeah, it's on sale for today and Thursday. Best investment I have ever made thus far. The returns were unpredicted. DM me or comment if you're ready. So she's shilling the happy juice by telling others that she was able to use the supplements from Amare that not only granted her a great life with lots of trips, with all of the perks that this company has to offer, but also that she was able to get off antidepressants, alcohol, her cystic acne is not existent anymore. The happy juice healed that as well. Her hair grew, and that's why she doesn't have to wear hair extensions. She doesn't have to medicate for sleep, and she's very calm now. Well, I'm not calm at the moment because that is BS. Those are all health claims that she cannot state. That might be her personal testimony, but she cannot say that Amare products do that for her. Not even Amare claims themselves. They're also not legally allowed to claim on their own website that Amare supplements can do any of these things for you. The next post is from a Monat who has a hard time to understand criticism or in general, and she is walking us through comments or conversations she has with people on social media that are not very fond of network marketing. So let's take a look. Just woke up laughing at the fact a few days ago I was getting into an internet fight defending my industry, and now I'm here. Well, why do you defend your industry if there's nothing you need to worry about? The post she shares is, what is wrong with an MLM? Somebody else answered, it's a scheme, not a viable career. Then the person in Monat answered, it's actually not, and it's been my career for over 10 years, but a lot of people are, then it cuts off, and she doesn't post that either. Just because somebody says it's a scam or a scheme and not a viable career, and your answer is, well, it has paid me for over 10 years, it doesn't mean that it's not a scam. It could be a scam that works for you, and that could actually place you into the position of a scammer for the past 10 years. So that's never a good rebuttal. And there is apparently something about other people, but she's not really saying what it is. Then the Jason person answered, it is great if you can get in near the top of the pyramid, but the vast majority of MLM participants make little or no money. And she has to laugh so hard. Boy, is he wrong. But she cannot counteract that because all of the data, also from Monat, shows very clearly that the people at the bottom don't make money, they actually lose money, so says the FTC. So let's see if she has sources on the next slide. No. So according to her, because she has been in this industry for over 10 years, you can make a good amount of money, not just when you're at the top, but you won't give us any facts. Just that the person is wrong. And the person is, of course, right. We see this, we know this. And Monat's own income disclosure statement, the last one from 2024, shows that as well. But all she has to say is, it blows my mind how so many are close-minded to an industry that is making average moms into millionaires, thousandaries and 100daries. No. Monat, according to their own information, only has about 100 members over the past 9.5 years in the company's existence that were able to join the MDC, the $1 Million Club, who were able to make $1 million in commission over the lifetime of them in Monat. But at some point, the company had over or around 300,000 market partners in the US alone. So you claiming that this is a great opportunity that is making average moms into millionaires, those are the top people that you're referring to. And the people who were able to join the 100K club that Monat also opened, they're also far and few. Most people in Monat, according to their own documentation, make no money. That's a fact, sweetie. Is it the lack of understanding? No, it's the lack of you wanting to acknowledge that you are working in a scam, that most people are losing money. Because if you were honest with yourself, you would have to leave. And she has a shit ton of children now, so she also has to pay for them. And I guess that's quite scary. Is it fear? Yeah, probably for her. I'll never understand what's holding you back. Well, maybe the double use of you, but it has to do with people understanding the business industry and that it is not of benefit for all people, just for the people at the top. And why would I want to join a scam when I already know it will very likely not pay out for me? Why would I want to join that in the beginning when I know it's a scam? But also if the likelihood of me even making a profit is slim to none. That's, I guess, what holds most people back. But if you want to do what I do, just do it. Yeah, don't ask any questions, dummy. Jason, don't ask those questions. Don't do it, because we don't answer actual questions here, because we need to dumb down the business opportunity. At least that's what we heard from a body hunt before. Stop letting those excuses you're telling yourself get in the way. What excuses? Data? Facts? Experience? My goals were always bigger than my fears. I have mouths to feed. Lots now. Yeah, and I guess that's what's driving you in this industry, unfortunately. And that is sad to see. And a husband I want to alleviate financial stress from. Yeah, but you're not doing that for other people. So you're recruiting a lot of people because you want to have financial, somewhat of a freedom, somewhat of being able to contribute to your income, which is great, but you do that on the backs of others. That is bad. Another point, moral ethics. This job can be as cool as it looks. It looks horrible. Just sharing the products you're already using. No, because that would imply that you were already using the products and then you joined as a distributor. Most people have never tried the products before, and you're not just sharing the products, you need to sell the products. I'll take this trip over being close-minded any day. Well, apparently not, because somebody's pressured. And I wouldn't really want to be in Monat in this day and age, whether I have 0 children, 1 or 100, because it's tanking. So this is somebody else kind of dumbing down the opportunity. I don't understand what you're saying. And the last post is also from a former Monatan who now unfortunately is also in Amare, but the person posted this when she was still in Monat. We're talking about Tony. So let's take a look what she has to say about entrepreneurism.
Hey guys, entrepreneurism, what not to do. Okay, so I'm creating this series because you guys, after being in business for over 25 years, I've learned what to do and what not to do. And I'm going to give you an example. So when I'm out and about and I connect with someone and then I follow up with them and I'm like, hey, let's have a coffee chat or let's go out and, grab some lunch or something like that. And then they ask me what I do and I tell them and they come back to me and they say, oh, well, I don't want to be sold to. Wrong. You don't know who that person knows. You don't know what they want to do. And especially with my industry, network marketing, MLM, which I love, which is the best affiliate program in the entire world, we created it, is that don't assume that I want to sell you my product in order to connect. Big mistake. Huge. Not only did this person miss out on potentially doing business with me, but she missed out on the opportunity for me to send her referrals. Again, big mistake. Huge.
There is a lot to talk about. First of all, do you remember the cry fest when Tony left Monat? Where humble Tony was in the room, that person was probably only there in that one call. Other than that, she's not very humble anymore. And the text, I will not go through it. I will just show it to you on the side. You can pause if you want to. She is talking about the advantage of mastermind groups and entrepreneurism that have changed the course of her life and of her business, that she wanted to do coaching. And when she, for example, did mastermind groups as a customer, they changed her life because she was able to connect to people who were better in the business. And that's why she was able to learn. And how dare you turn her down and say you don't want to be sold to. At this point, she was still in Monat, so I guess she was reaching out to somebody either to include them in the mastermind coaching that she wanted to do, in the coaching business that she wanted to focus on after Monat, allegedly, or she wanted to sell them the business opportunity in Monat, or she wanted to sell them on the products. And then she got really offended when that person said, well, I'm not interested because I don't want to be sold to. That is a big, big mistake. Sweet pea. People can make those decisions. Just because you need to connect with people in the industry, just because you need to pitch this opportunity, doesn't mean that others have to do it as well. That is an entitlement, and that just shows the true colors of her. If somebody doesn't want to do business with you, if somebody doesn't want to connect with you, if somebody doesn't want to do network marketing, then you just have to accept that. So why are you so triggered by this? Because you could have referred people to that person, also in her mastermind, maybe other people from other MLMs who said, you know what, I don't want to connect to you because I don't want you to sell me things. But then she could have referred customers or people to that individual. You need to accept, and that is something that MLM hunts have a hard time doing, and also coaches in that field. You need to accept when you are network marketing that people will tell you no. And especially these people have a hard time to accept that. No means no, and not right now. And just because you're not happy that somebody doesn't want your referrals, doesn't want your products, doesn't want your business opportunity, doesn't want the coaching opportunity, or simply doesn't want to connect with you because they don't like you, then you need to accept that. And that is one of the greatest skills of being a human being, to understand and accept that people simply don't want to do the things just because you want them to do it, or because you believe you have a great opportunity or the greatest products. If you actually believe that, if people don't want that, take a step back, let them be. And then let's address the elephant in the room. You're not an entrepreneur and you're not a business owner because you join network marketing. You're a salesperson, independently contracted. A lot of people now in this day and age have to become actual entrepreneurs and use the money they made in network marketing to build their own actual businesses, like coaching businesses, as unethical as it is, because in my opinion, it's just another way to squeeze money out of people in the network marketing industry. But in that case, you would actually be opening your, yet again, unethical business, opening online boutiques. Lots of people try to become rental property owners, trying to build their empire there, an empire that will also crumble. Those are people who actually run their own businesses if they enter into the rental space or the Airbnb space, for example. And if they open a legitimate actual business that they run, that they're responsible for, using the money they made in network marketing. You're not an entrepreneur and you're not a business owner because you join an MLM. You're a salesperson. That was an interesting and a fun collection of clips from people in network marketing companies, also granted, sometimes infuriating. So let's not forget to not join network marketing companies, neither Bodi nor Amare. Let's also call people out when they try to dumb down. I don't understand why you're against MLMs or why you need to dumb down a business opportunity. And let's also tell people you're not an entrepreneur when you are in a network marketing company. And that's okay, but you can just own up to it. So it's a no for me, network marketing. It might surprise you. It might be a no for you as well. If you like this video, then please subscribe, share, like, comment. All of that helps the channel out a lot. And if you like these types of videos, then hopefully I will see you in my next one. Until then, cheers!